Openness transformed my life. And it wasn't until I was open to transforming myself that that was even possible. Because that's what openness really is. It's about being available for something new. Let me give you a few examples from my life of how openness transformed it. Opening my mind, new ideas, new perspectives. For far too long, I was closed-minded to certain things. And it was only until I opened my mind that something new could be experienced. The curiosity came from that openness. And once I was curious, it was possible to step out of the known and into the unknown. And that's where I experienced new possibilities. That's where the magic happened. Openness transformed my emotions. Literally opening my heart allowed me to experience life deeper. I experience life much more deeply now, touched by so much of this life that it's felt deeply in the heart. Connecting me with my emotions, feeling them, instead of closing off to them, guarding my heart. This then naturally started opening the body. The body became more open. Tension, aches, pains started decreasing now that the body was more open. The body started moving much better now that it was open. It could reorganize itself, come into better alignment because it wasn't guarding, holding unnecessary tension. This openness transformed my day, my calendar became more open, started prioritizing and respecting that openness instead of trying to fill every possible waking hour. I ensured that there was space for my life to breathe. That openness in my schedule allowed me to flex with life. Things would obviously need to be rescheduled, changed. Things would pop up that were unexpected. But because there was that openness in the day, it allowed for my schedule to flex. And that flexibility was a result of having that openness. Before, it was so rigid. When something unexpected happened, the schedule would crack and it would crumble. Too much rigidity created fragility in my life. But that openness is what created flexibility. That openness is what allowed my energy to start flowing. And that was reflected in the flow of the day, how things naturally flowed, creating space for the day to flow. That openness transformed my marriage. Being open to listening to my wife more improved our communication. It improved our connection. I feel more connected to my wife. We experience a deeper relationship because of this openness. No more closing off to her ideas or ignoring her ideas because they're different. No more tuning her out or shutting her down or silencing or ignoring her because I'm closed off to another view, another perspective, or just how she does something, but just remaining open, unguarded, open to listening, open to hearing. She feels more seen, more heard, and that has only strengthened our marriage. The same is true for my 3 kids. Being more open with them has actually been a critical catalyst for learning simple life lessons from them. Being so open that I can learn from them each day, seeing them as teachers in my life, learning from them, not talking down to them, not seeing them as less than, but always open to seeing the world how they see it, experiencing more of that childlike wonder, that innocence, the joy of just being present to the moment. All the things that we see in children, I became available to experience the same when I opened up. These are just a few examples of how openness transformed my life. So on that note, I'll ask you the question, are you open to transforming yours? And if so, if you're ready to transform your life, join me in truth. Let's walk this path together.